18 Live Doppler.
For some communities, it poured this morning. For others, you're still waiting on your chance of rain, and there's not a whole lot left out there. A couple of downpours up here on Highway 24 in Franklin County, fairly close to Burnout, Russellville. Another shower coming in right over I-22 west of Hamilton, right on the state line in Marion County. In Birmingham, it's practically been sunshine all afternoon, and it's gotten warm too. We're in the 80s now. We'll drop into the 70s tonight and find ourselves in the 60s with a fresh north breeze tomorrow morning, behind a cold front that will make a pretty big difference, not just in temperature, but in how it feels. Here comes the dry air. All that brown is what you want when you don't like the humid air. The green represents how humid it is, and look at this. It's just a wall of solid dry air coming in through Monday, Tuesday, and that'll be around for much of the week too. The cooler air, not so much of a huge deal for us. Temperatures will drop a little bit this week. We're in the 80s now. Birmingham's at 83, but you got the 60s and 70s to the north, 90s out to the west under a big area of high pressure, and that is one of the key factors in driving where Ian will go. So timestamp to the top, 3 o'clock on Tuesday morning. This thing is close to Cuba. We're watching this and the associated trough, or the dip in the jet stream over the eastern United States. Now, there are really two paths that Ian could take, and it has to do with more of an influence from the trough or more of an influence from the ridge. If it is more influenced by this trough, it's faster and farther east, which would pull a lot of the rain away from North Alabama. Central Alabama too, Georgia, Florida, the Carolinas get most of this. But what happens if it slows down? That's what that little loop right there would represent. The ridge kind of comes in, caps it off, and we're talking a game of miles here. Path number 2 would mean a little better chance of rain, especially in East Alabama, but you get west of Birmingham, and there's just not a whole lot to it. So we'll watch the influence of these two features. A shift of 10 to 20 miles can make a huge difference in the shift of the overall path of where Ian is headed, which is now a tropical storm, major hurricane over the Gulf, and then as it moves inland, it should lose strength rapidly as it's approaching, not just because of the fact that the water temperature is a bit cooler here, but because of all that dry air that's situated over Alabama and Georgia, making things feel so nice this week. It may help to interfere with the strength on this and save us a major hurricane strike, but it's just a little too early to completely call off all the threat at this point. It will still be a big deal, but hopefully we can get it to calm down before it makes it inland. Cool breeze early tomorrow morning. Low temperatures in the upper 50s and low 60s. Tomorrow afternoon, we're topping out into the 80s. And the next few days around here, we're expecting, well, things cool down a bit. 78 on Tuesday, 76 on Wednesday. Look at those morning lows down in the low 50s. Beyond that, we get into the chance of rain increasing Friday into Saturday as Ian's influence gets a bit closer to us, and that of course is going to keep the temperature just a bit lower. So who gets the best chance of rain out of this? I would think Anniston, Talladega, Lineville, Alexander City, a much better chance of rain on Friday. You get west of Birmingham, showers if anything, but at least the cloud deck will help to keep the temperature just a bit lower. And then going into Saturday, the rain could expand a bit farther to the west, but I still don't think it's an all day, everybody gets it kind of rain. Up and down I-65 and eastward through Anniston and Heflin and down toward Lineville again, a good chance of rain, but from Birmingham west, that chance of rain will drop considerably. In the meantime, the next 4 days look fantastic, and we'll check out how that rain is going to shape up here and adjust that with the track of Ian in coming days as well. Carrie?